7 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Phillip Dorsett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. And all the way down inside
inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 42-yard line.
Check, lucky.
On 1st down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayowa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Mahomes, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road at New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better than the quarterback down in Florida after Week 1.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a third and forever now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Harrison Butker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 now. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. You better bring it. Give us the game.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Yeah, we dominate today. Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right there, 56. Come on, dude. I'll go special.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And we're going to get a timeout.
That's good.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
For Seattle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick, and didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Benson Mayowa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
I was going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. Throwing on on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Breeze versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue, but since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Breeze won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL, but while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's pretty smooth.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
No. Hey, switch gears. I'll go special.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Seattle Seahawks.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Kelsey.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another Seahawks.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already, right?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll run the screen with Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Wilson looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresno. Check that.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 31, check 30. 14. Check the backer, check the backer. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final scores.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.